accompanied by the Commandant General of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC.
Sir, I'm here basically for two purposes. One, Professor Mahmoud happens to be one of the professors that I have a very serious, revered respect as an intellectual. I happen to be one of his students, and I've been following his journals. And when I was appointed, I now said that he is going to be one of the chief executives that I'm going to visit, to come and strengthen the relationship and renewed my loyalty intellectually to him. That is one of the reasons. Number two, if you recall, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps is about getting to 2 decades now. And by our act, we are involved also in elections in this country. We are members of the Election Monitoring Committee, and we partake in electoral activities in the nation. And so our coming here is very central, apt, and germane, considering that role that we play. So I have come, like I said, secondly, to strengthen the relationship and then familiarize myself with him and the INEC as a commission, because we are working for Nigeria. And I want to say on that note that I'm going to subject myself to my brother in terms of cooperation, full cooperation to the success of any assignment that we are going to be involved in, especially as per elections in the country. And my doors are going to be widely open, sir, to you and to other distinguished commissioners. My doors is going to be widely open for any assistance that is going to be so required by the commission, especially as per security, because, Mr. Chairman, sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have to tell ourselves the truth. We need to be very, very security conscious. That is the total reason why I'm here. Anywhere I visit, I used to give a tip on the security situation of the country. Nigeria is passing through a new phase of conflict, and that conflict is called asymmetric conflict. We are not conversant with it in this country. It is the same conflict that dealt with a lot of countries for decades before they were able to strategize and found a solution of dealing with it. Asymmetric war is a war that operates like a guerrilla type of war. So we need to be mindful of how we move, because these guys are serious. They are serious. We need to be mindful of how we move. As you move, when you're even on the street, don't wind down your glass. Wind up, and then always use your central lock. Because last week, somebody was kidnapped around Area 1, and our people rescued the person. Last week, our boys or our men also engaged some kidnappers on Lokoja Abuja Road, killed some, and some escaped. So the nation is passing through this phase that we have not seen before. So let us be very, very security conscious. And that's why they say, if you see something, you say something. So, sir, I don't want to take much of your time. I know you're a very busy person. I'm also a busy person. I have another meeting by 12. This is just the reason why I've come to see you. On that note, I'd like to raise my case here and to say that before I leave, I would like you to extend to me the intellectual anointing that will help me carry out my job, so that anytime you are looking for me to give me an assignment for election, I should be up and doing. I'm also told that, and we read in the papers that you have been reappointed. I'd like to also congratulate you for that, sir. Sir, that is, I'd like also to conclude by telling you that we are aware that because of this insecurity, especially what is happening in the southeast and south-south, we are aware that you have lost some facilities. They have burnt many of your offices. We are not also spared. They have killed many of my men, who are protecting those facilities for you and equipment as a result of that carnage. Sir, I'd like to assure you that we are going to strengthen and reinvigorate and encourage our men to continue to discharge their duties, especially in the provision of security and safety of your equipment and facilities nationwide. That I assure you, sir. So, I'd like to also say, in conclusion, that we have collectively resolved that, considering our role of protection of critical national assets and infrastructure, that henceforth, by the grace of God, any election you are going to conduct, henceforth, is, by the grace of God, is going to be hitch-free. It's going to be successfully conducted, because we have re-strategized, and I don't want to divulge what we have, our security strategy that we have mapped out. But, sir, I'd like to assure you that you will get our cooperation fully. Thank you so very much, sir. God bless you.
Let me first and foremost congratulate you on your appointment. Let me also thank you for your kind words. You are no longer my ex-student, but head of one of the important security agencies in the country. I think everything that you are supposed to learn, you have learned. Now it's for us to work together in the best interest of our country. And thank you also for reaffirming your commitment to the service of the country and to the existing partnership between INEC and civil defense in the best interest of our democracy. You are, as an agency, a member of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security. And security and civil defense has played a very, very vital role in the whole gamut of electoral activities in Nigeria. You have deployed your personnel to the headquarters of the Commission. We have quite a number here, and we are very happy with what you have done. You have also deployed for the protection of our offices, personnel, and other assets across the country, not only in the headquarters. And you have also deployed during elections, for which the Commission is most grateful. Recently, when some of our facilities were attacked, and these attacks happened all over the country, the security and civil defense was always there to provide support to personnel and critical national assets. Again, we are very grateful for all this support that you have given. One of the critical roles of civil defense is the protection of critical national assets. And the assets of the Independent National Electoral Commission are critical national assets. And you have been playing that role very well, for which, on behalf of the Commission, I want to extend our appreciation to you. Your visit is coming at a time when we have a number of critical activities, either planned or ongoing. The first one is the continuous registration of voters. And the CVR is now in its 7th week, having started on the 20th of June online, and then on the 26th of July, the physical registration commenced. We consulted widely with members of ICSES and other stakeholders before the Commission decided to commence the physical registration in our state and local government offices, that is 811 locations, before we then devolved to the over 2,600 centers that we planned to nationwide. The reason why we haven't devolved to those centers nationwide is essentially security. And on the advice of the security agencies, we were told to devolve first to the state and local government offices, and then we see how we go further by assessing the security situation. And so we have commenced, we have devolved to the state and local government. So far so good, and we will continue to rely on the support of the security and civil defense in providing protection to our personnel and assets, and also the registrants themselves for the continuous voter registration exercise. Now, the second point is that your visit is coming at a very critical time, because on the 6th of November, the Commission is conducting a major election in Nigeria, the Anambra governorship election. Members of ICSES, including the security and civil defense, are already aware of the date fixed for the election. And we look forward to partnering with civil defense in order to ensure security that will guarantee transparent and credible elections in Anambra. Very soon, the Commission will convene a meeting of ICSES, and I look forward to seeing you personally at the meeting, which I believe is going to be the first meeting you are attending since your appointment as Commandant of Civil Defense. But beyond major off-season elections like the Anambra governorship election, the Commission has also been conducting several off-season elections. Quite a number of by-elections have been conducted. The next one is this weekend in Lere in Kaduna State. There is a federal constituency by-election scheduled for the 14th of August, and we look forward to, again, collaborating with security and civil defense in ensuring that the elections go on very well. So let me once again, on behalf of the Commission, welcome you, and let me further appreciate your reassurances of support and collaboration with the Commission. And for our own part, you'll find a Commission and agency ready and willing to partner with security and civil defense in the best interest of our electoral democracy. So on this note, I want to welcome you. I want to appreciate security and civil defense, and I want to assure you that we'll continue to partner with you going forward. So thank you very much, Commandant General, and I want to thank members of the team as well. And I look forward to meeting with you at the next meeting of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security. Thank you and God bless.
I have listened to your submission, and I'd like to say that for continuous registration voters exercise, we are going to continue to really provide security for it, as you have mentioned. And when it gets to the physical registration of the same, I want to show you that our men will also be there. But more specifically, sir, this Alhambra election, like you said, Alhambra election is one of the elections that the whole nation is putting eye on. And I want to assure you that from our side, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, we are going to be fully ready to provide all the necessary support, especially in terms of deployment of security personnel that will be ready for that election. And then for Lere election, sir, just yesterday, my commandant in charge of Kaduna State has informed me that they have started arrangement with the state INEC commissioner there in Kaduna for this Lere election. And I'd like to tell you that by the grace of God, it will also be conducted age-free, and that our boys will fully partake. And in fact, I also want to tell you that I, as the Commandant General of the Corps, I would like to go there to Lere to go and see what is happening there, so that I can give you first-hand information on what actually transpired there. I want to assure you of that, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
On behalf of INEC.